What's the best location to work in China if you're a new teacher or if you're coming to China for the first time? I've had a few people message me over the last couple of weeks. Some of them are still students and going to be graduating soon, and some of them have decades of experience and they're looking to relocate to China to try and teach at bilingual or international schools. And so I just figured I'd make a video explaining very quickly what I think is the best course if you're looking to break into the Chinese teaching market. My advice is to avoid tier one cities, and that's because everybody and their dog wants to work in a tier one city. If you look at cities like Shanghai, they're the most competitive parts of the entire market. All the best teachers or all the people willing to accept the lowest salaries will go to Shanghai to work. Instead, what I always recommend and where I think people can do a lot better is in the smaller cities that surround these tier one cities. So I'll just give Shanghai as an example because that's the area that I used to live in. If you want to have access to Shanghai for a social life, finding a job there won't be very easy. But there are a lot of cities around Shanghai that are much smaller that give you a much better chance at finding a job, and not just finding a job, but finding a more decent job. So just off the top of my head, around Shanghai, you've got cities like Nantong, Ningbo, Kunshan, Suzhou, Wuxi, Chengzhou, Nanjing. All of these cities are about an hour or so from Shanghai. So you're getting the access to Shanghai that you want, but you'll also have a much easier time at finding a job, and the job is likely to be slightly better in terms of your ability to save and your working conditions than the job that you would likely find in Shanghai. So if you are a student or you're already an experienced teacher looking to break into China, that would be my advice. See if you can find smaller cities surrounding the tier one city that you're interested in and apply for jobs in those cities. I think you'll be much more successful. Hopefully this video was useful to some of you. If you do have any follow-up questions, if there's anything else you want to ask me, then feel free to pop your question into the comment section and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Bye bye guys.